So we got breaking news, a shock drop, a surprise release, whatever you want to call it. But ladies and gentlemen, we got the Infinite Archives Air Jordan 17, which it looks like we got a raffle, which has just went live. So I'm not even gonna lie, I'm super geeked for this sneaker. This is one which, if you guys follow the channel, you would already know this pair was at the top of my hit list here for Jordan Brand releases in 2025, which if you guys are interested in picking these up, head over to infinitearchives.com right now, where you'll be able to have a chance to enter. You just gotta enter your email, your size, as well as your phone number. And of course, they're saying duplicate and fraudulent orders will be canceled. Now, the first thing that popped up when I saw this right here, the retail price point, $255, because originally it was reported that this sneaker would retail for $305, but of course, without the briefcase, I guess they did the right thing by, taking off that little additional fee. I'm not mad at this at all. Matter of fact, I'm super happy. I've always said that while I've appreciated the briefcase, which has been like an OG staple when you talk about the classic Jordan 17, I always would say I'm not married to the briefcase. Like, we're not rocking the briefcase or anything like that, so I could do without it, as long as they make things right when you talk about the retail price point. So $255, I would say not too bad. And this is definitely one that I'm gonna be super pissed off, like, if I don't get success on this drop, because when you talk about these releases, right, of course, we can't expect to potentially see these hit the sneakers app, but when you talk about these sneakers app drop, especially for collabs, which are limited, like this one could possibly be, your odds of hitting on the sneakers app are usually low, and it's probably in your best interest, to grab these exclusively from the collaborator, however they plan to drop these. So as far as this drop, these are live right now. They also did throw up some t-shirts as well, which are a weird kind of collaboration, a triple collab. So you got the Infinite Archives, you got the Infinite Archives Cactus Jack tee, so that's a collab in its own. And then you got the Infinite Archives CPFMT. This is all just happening on the fly, my bad, y'all. So you got these two t-shirts which dropped, as well as the sneakers. And if you're wondering, like, why these joints just kind of dropped out of nowhere, well, as far as Infinite Archives founder Easy Otabor, it actually happens to be his birthday today, so that's the reason for the surprise release, including the two t-shirts as well as the sneakers. Now, when you talk about Easy Otabor, I actually had to look him up because I had no clue like what his background, what his story was, which, to make a long story short, of course, he's gonna write his own biography probably one day, but he essentially kind of got his start in Chicago, RSVP Gallery, a sneaker shop or a boutique, whatever you want to call it, which was founded by Don C, as well as the late Virgil Abloh, which of course, they're making some headlines for being in a little sticky situation with Nike, but he was working with them at the time. And then in 2015, he founded his brand, Infinite Archives, which fast forward here in 2025, we now have his own Jordan Brand collaboration. So I kind of see with the whole Don C, Virgil, connection, how things came about with Jordan Brand, which I've always been kind of curious, like, where this collaboration came out of. So Infinite Archives, Jordan 17, available right now as we speak. He's known in the city of Chicago and like the art kind of fashion world. So shout out to Easy Otabor, man. He's definitely kicking things off with his first official Jordan Brand collaboration in a major way, which ever since we've seen him like teasing these sneakers, like people have been excited about the 17. He rocked this blue pair, or it might have been purple. He also had this red pair, which popped up. You also got the purple joints right here, the Mike Bibby PE. So these have definitely been on a lot of people's radar. Then we officially got the unveil of these, to which some people were kind of disappointed that we didn't get the colorful options that were teased. But when you talk about the execution here, it really all comes down to the sole, right? You see the bottom here? All of those colors from various classic 17s are all infused here to come together to create what we have here with the Infinite Archives drop, which they actually like kind of broke it down, right? So here's all the different pairs. Got the red joints, got the lightnings in there, the Mike Bibbies, the black and blue ones, the joints that MJ rock on the Wizards. All of those classic elements come together like the Infinity Stones, right? And they all come together to create these, which I feel like they deliver solid. Like, just look at these, y'all. Come on now. I could already see myself getting these off. I'm gonna be pissed, man, if I don't get success on this drop, because the sneakers app, that ain't the way to go, man. We gotta secure these ahead, man. So we'll see how things go, man. If any of y'all secure a size 10.5, you already know. You gotta let me know, man. I missed out on so many drops this year, but this is one I cannot miss out on. And I'm impressed by the 255, like definitely not too bad, right? So here's a look at the shoe, which I'm hoping to be able to secure my pair right here. So we got Clippers legend. Well, we know he traveled around the league a little bit, but We got the OG Darius Miles, which it was only right for him to get a pair, right, from Easy Otabor. You see, he's making the right moves, seeing these out to the right people. If I'm not mistaken, Darius Miles definitely probably rocked a pair of these back in the day, the 17s at least. Yeah, y'all see him. Boy, Darius looking like Steve Urkel nowadays. Yo, joints is crazy. Yes, sir. And if you're sitting here watching, like, why am I so excited about a shoe like this? Well, it's a lot of nostalgia, right? I don't know if people that weren't around feel the same type of way as me, but back in the day, these were still mainline Jordans. We were getting the, 16s, 17s, and 18s during MJ's time with the Wizards. Jordan Brand, when you talk about retros, of course, they always stick to the go-to formula, models 1 through 14, which will always be timeless. They'll always be classic, but there's just so much more untapped potential in Jordan Brand's vault. And I think they've done a poor job of introducing retros 15 and up. While you got some trash pairs here and there, I would say from like 15 to 23, definitely a lot of solid pairs. So as far as this one, yes, sir, these are all the way a go for me. Last year, we saw them drop them UNC 17 lows. We saw them drop the Lightning lows as well. They were so limited, it's just like people didn't really have a chance to grab those. So when you talk about this one right here, I'm all in, locked in on this pair right here. So come next year, we're supposed to, get a little more from the Jordan Brand vault. We got some 15s confirmed. We got some 16s. We got some 18s on the way. But when you talk about what Infinite Archives is doing right here, the storytelling, which they've been teasing some really cool elements, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like this. Easy Otabor and Infinite Archives pay tribute to Wilson Smith III, the first black footwear designer ahead of the Infinite Archives Jordan 17 low release. Like, come on, these are the things that people love to see. And it looks like as far as the October release date, maybe that's when we'll see these hit the sneakers at, but I ain't playing no games when you talk about this one. And I think when you talk about these stories that he's been teasing, the little anime graphics and everything, I'm thinking things are all gonna come full circle and we're gonna get like an even crazier rollout, which all plays into the storytelling and everything like that. So Infinite Archives 17, man, I'm super hype on this one. Y'all gotta help me out, man. Show some love on this pair. I'm serious about this one right here. So $255, not too bad. No briefcase, but we ain't out here rocking the briefcase, bro. Like, the more I look at these are beautiful. Let me just chill. I don't want to get my hopes too high with this one, but happy birthday, Easy, man. Good look on this one, dropping these early. I call this one a shock drop, surprise release. This is dope, man. Wait for Jordan Brand to kind of spice up a Boring Wednesday, right? So let me know if y'all are going for these or not, man. I gotta get these. Let me know what y'all think about these, man. I'll catch y'all next time. Salute.